Welcome back, everyone, to the NBA 2K22 MyNBA expansion series with your Kansas City Scouts. And today we have a pretty long episode because we have a lot of things to look over, a lot of things on the agenda. And the first one to talk about is that we are 4 episodes through the season so far, but we're only 25 games in, which at face value seems pretty basic. But that means that we are 30% through the season, and I was aiming to do 10 to 11 episodes for the regular season. So we have to catch up a little bit, and we're going to go all the way down here to the 16th of January, which means about a month and a couple of days of simming, which is in total, including the game that we're going to watch at home against Indiana, is I think 17 games. So that'll put us right at halfway through the season. And so a lot of box scores to look over today. So just be prepared for a bit of a time chunk until we actually start our game. And in other news, Jaren Jackson claims that he will test the open market after this season. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm not opposed to maybe just moving on from him, because signing him was already a stretch in the first place, and it hasn't really worked out in the best possible way so far. There's still plenty of season left, but if he's going to test, I'm not going to do anything to get rid of him or to bring him back. I'll just let it happen as it does, and that's that. In other news, we're going to make yet another change. I feel like I've done this at the start of every single episode so far this season, but it has to be done. There is a formula to figure out that we are better. I know that we're better than 13 and 12. We're better than being at 500, and so we have to keep finding out what will make it work. So we're going to go back to the 7 seconds because I want to score early and often. And if it sacrifices scoring for John Logan, that's fine. But it did work in Summer League, but he was also one of the better players in the Summer League. So that might have just been circumstance. But we're going to choose the 7-second system and go back to that first. And we have a couple of other things to talk about as well. The first is that Chuma Okeke has not been the player that I thought he was. I probably should have checked his career stats before I signed him. I am known to make bad choices here in this series, as you saw. That Mitchell Palmer pick and the Quincy Cage pick, which has not really panned out for us yet. Neither has BJ Mason, in fact. So I've taken a lot of risks, and most, if not all, have not really panned out. So Okeke will be benched in place of a guy known as Randolph Hall, who really lit up the score sheet in the Summer League, but he is a guy who actually shoots the ball, unlike Okeke, and is actually pretty good at it. So I don't think he's ever played in the NBA. He is not, so it's going to be his first ever action in the NBA this episode. Now for scoring options. Here I am going to take off all of the preferences for here, and we're going to see how the team does when I just let them play basketball, not trying to force one player to score more than any others. I also want to do get shooters open because all 5 starters plus a couple of backups can shoot really well. So maybe getting them open is the key to unlocking this team's potential. We're also going to go back to shoot at will because clearly the average tempo is not what this team's built for. We just don't score enough. And I'll keep everything else where it is right now. All that being said, I'm going to start here by assuming about half of these games, probably through this game against Philadelphia right here, a few days after Christmas, and we will go from there because I want to get a baseline for how we do with this setup before we go any further, because who knows, maybe I change it again because I am quick to pull the trigger on that. So I'm going to sim through the 28th and see how we do in these games. So in this first chunk of sim games, we played 9 of them. We went 5-4. So obviously barely above 500. We had one very close loss, one blowout loss, one like slightly double-digit loss, and one game that was below 20 points, but we still lost. So we could have overcome those. We had a couple of just really high-scoring games this time around. So I'm feeling pretty good right now, despite us going 5-4 in those 9 games. Let's check these box scores real quick, then sim some more. In our first game with no preferences for scoring and all that stuff, we put up 81 points, a 13-point third quarter, a 19-point second quarter, but we lost 97-81, 19, 6 and 6 for Weaver, 11 for Highland, 11 for Webb, Ronnie Jordan, 9 points, 4 for 6, Jackson, just 2 for 12 this time around. The Sixers got 29 and 13 from Embiid, 27 for Maxey, and we lost. Then, in a high-scoring affair against the Hawks in 2 40-plus point quarters, we took down the Hawks by 4, 138-134. The Hawks are one of the better teams in our conference this season so far. Trae Young, 36-9 for Atlanta, 21 for Tyronn Hayward, 19 for Kawhi, triple-double for Josh Giddey. And for the Scouts, Highland puts up a team-high 30 points, Weaver 28, Mason 18 points off the bench in 13 minutes played, 16 for Jordan, 14 and 11 for Jackson, 11 for Randolph Hall, 5 and 10 for Cage, and we got the win, shot lights out, except at the free throw line. Then we lost by 1 to a terrible Utah Jazz team, 108-107. 18 points for Highland, 17 for Weaver. He is playing, him and Bones are probably the top 2 guys right now through 3 games with this system. Logan, 13 points. Jackson, just 10 and 10. The Jazz, 24 from Noel Mills, 18 and 13 from Porzingis, and they come out on top in a close one. Then we took down the Warriors by 9 points, 105-114. 20 points for Weaver, 15 for Jordan, 15 for Jackson, 13 for Cage. Balanced scoring across the board for our team. And we got the win. The Warriors had 22 from Cameron Thomas, 16 for Christopher, double-double for Wendell Carter. Steph just 10 points somehow. Then we lost by 11 to the Milwaukee Bucks, 118-129. 38, 7 and 7 for Tatum, putting up an MVP season so far. I'm pretty sure he actually won it last season. I could be wrong though. 18 for Basley, 17 for Simmons, Gary Trent, 15 points. The Scouts got 25 for Jackson, his best game in this stretch so far. 22 for Webb, 20 for Highland. 11 this time for Weaver, not much there. And we lose this one. Then a 12-point win here against the Chicago Bulls, who are again one of the top teams of this conference. 126-114, 32, 8 and 10 for Donovan Mitchell, former Jazz player, of course. 16 for Flowers, 15 for Patrick Williams. The Scouts got 30 and 10 from Weaver, shot lights out. 23, 4 and 9 for Ronnie Jordan, the rookie. 17 for Bones, 13 for Webb, double-double for Jackson, but still, he has not been consistent at all so far. Logan, 10 points, Cage, 10 points, and we come out on top. Then a huge blowout win against the Wizards here by 21, 139-118. 33 points for Weaver in this one, 23 for Bones, 18 for Mason, 15 for Jordan. Another low-scoring double-double here for Jackson. And the Wizards got 23 from Malik Monk, 19 for Siakam, 18 for Cole Anthony, double-double for Fuller. And we do well as a team to come out on top and put up a huge offensive performance. But we follow that one up with a blowout loss to the Cavaliers, who are just going on an absolute tear right now. They are currently 28-6, and we lose by 34 in this game. A very low-scoring fourth quarter for us. We allowed 43 points in the third quarter after a close first half. 23 and 13 for Mobley, 20 for Sexton, 17 for Markkanen. We couldn't stop anybody on their team, and this one besides Pokusevski. And the Scouts got 17 from Weaver, 15 for Jordan, another low-scoring double-double for Jackson. He's just lost that offensive firepower that he had in the first season with us. So I think that I'm definitely okay with him moving on. And with our last sim game, we put up 23 on the Sixers, 137 to 114. We allow 34, 6 and 6 for Tyrese Maxey. But for the Scouts, Bones Highland, 24 points, 6 for 10 from beyond the arc, 19 for Weaver, 18 for Jackson this time out. Good spread around the team scoring here, and we shot well in 2 of 3 phases of the game. Again, free throws have not been our strong suit at all this entire time, but I think right now I'm comfortable moving on and simming the rest of these games with our current system, but I might be coming to the realization, unless we go on a run right here, that maybe we just are that average team, like exactly average, not above, not below, just straight an average team. And because we've tried so many different things so far this year, and none of them have really shown really great results. So we'll see what happens here. We still have more games to sim, so we'll find out what's what right here. And now halfway through this chunk, Quincy Cage has torn his left hamstring, out for 1.5 to 2 months. But maybe it's a good thing because he has not been good at all this season. That might open some playing time here for either Mason Jones or McLaughlin. Or maybe we just go, I think we just go with a 9-man lineup right now. We'll take him out. Not going to put anybody else in. And we'll just shift some minutes around here. So right now, Webb is playing pretty well. I'm going to up his minutes off the bench to 25. I'll also up Randolph Hall a little bit, as well as Valentine and Mason. Because apparently Mason's playing pretty well, so we'll give him some more playing time, and that should be good to go. So in this second chunk of games, which was 7 games, we go 2-5 and have now dropped to 1 game below 500. And now I'm really just questioning what the hell is happening here, because I don't know. I will check some team stats after these box scores because, geez, man, we are really in a rut right now, and we got to figure it out before it's too late. So in the first game, we lost by 8 to the Denver Nuggets. 29 for Weaver, 17 for Highland, 16 for Jordan. Jackson, 7 points. The Nuggets get 22 for Barker, 21 for Michael Porter Jr., and we lose to a sub-500 team yet again. Then we took down the Warriors 118 to 101, 33 points again for Cam Thomas. He lights us up once again, 16 for Starks, just 10 for Steph. Somehow, some way, he is being locked up by Weaver, I guess. The Scouts get 27 from Weaver, 20 for Jordan, 14 for Mason, 13 for Highland, 13 and 10 for Jackson. Again, he just cannot shoot the ball right now. I don't know what it is. Then our storied rival, who I hate, rears its ugly head once again and takes us down. Again, only allowing 85 points to us. Yeah, similar story as to every game against them. The entire series up to this point. 15 for Weaver, 15 for Jackson, 15 for Logan. They got 30 from LaMelo. Almost said Lonzo there, but it's LaMelo. Can't stop him at all. 14 for Bagley, and we lose. Then Mitchell Palmer and the Knicks again just put us in the dirt. We lose by 6 points, 114 to 108. 16 for Bones, 16 for Jordan, 15 for Weaver, 15 for Logan. They got 30 from RJ Barrett. Conover puts up 16, as does Montgomery. And Palmer puts up 4, 4, and 8 on a 1 for 5 night, but played 24 minutes. And he got his revenge. Him and his team continue to not let us get wins here. Then a 5-point win, 120 to 115 over the OKC Thunder. 19 and 11 here for Willie Dixon. 17 for Alexander Walker. Double-double for Sosa. SGA, just 11 points this game. The Scouts got 25 from Ronnie Jordan. 19 for Weaver. 12 points and 11 boards for Jackson. 12 for Cage before the injury. 12 for Webb. 10 for Mason. But then they blow us out in the very next game by 28, 140 to 112. Weaver 20 points this game, 17 for Highland, 14 for Jordan, 14 for Logan. The Thunder 39 for Shea, 17 for Kobe White, 15 and 10 for Wagner. Double-double for Sosa. Yeah, we're in trouble. And that trouble continues here against the Mavericks as we lose by 15 points. 25 for Highland. Double-double for Jackson. 16 for Weaver. 15 for Webb. The Mavericks 28, 8, and 8 for Luka. Double-double for Rudy Gobert. Now on the Mavericks. And we lose again. And we are now one game below 500 at 20 and 21. We are just half a game back from the 8th seed. But we have looked really bad. So quick standings update here before I check our team stats. The Cavs are by far the best team in the league right now. They are, like 7? No, not. That's like 4 games ahead of the next highest team. But just 7 losses, 33 wins. Yeah, they are looking to repeat and get 3 of the last 4 championships with their young core. We, however, are all the way down here at 15, so right in the middle, right at the average spot, which is right now not good enough to make the playoffs, but it is good enough to make the play-in tournament, which I don't want. I want to secure a playoff seed, but maybe I was just wrong about what to expect here. In terms of points per game, we are down here at 21. Points allowed per game, we are 20th. Or really, that's more like a positive. We're actually top 12 or top 13 here in that category. For differential, we are up here at 16, so pretty much exactly average. We are the 26th best shooting team, so still have not figured out how to fix that. In terms of three-pointers, we are up here at 10th. Free throws, we got to be towards the bottom. We are indeed 31st at the free throw line this season, just ahead of the Celtics. Rebounds, we are down at 20th this season. I guess the John Logan pickup has not been good for the rebounding side of things, and neither is Jack. Well, I mean, Jackson gets like 10 boards a game. For assists, we are up here at 15, so barely above average, pretty much the average. Steals per game, 15th. Blocks per game have gone down. We're down here at 28. And turnovers per game, we are one of the most turnover-heavy teams. So, a lot of things to really think about here. So, looking at the scoring options that we took off, we had no preferences for these stretch of, I think, like 16 games. And I think that I want to go back to having scoring options, but I'm not going to use Jackson in them. I think I'll just go with Weaver as our top scoring option and let the bottom 2 just sit where they are, because nobody, I mean, Bones played pretty well. Jordan had some good moments, but Jackson just was not good enough to secure a spot here. I'm just gonna have Weaver here, and I think I'm going to commit to this right here for the scoring options for the rest of the season. We are exactly halfway through, and I have learned nothing. So we gotta keep chucking along here because we gotta watch a game against the Pacers. So let's go. So the Pacers will visit us at home in the Sprint Center. Let's see how we do here against a 20-24 Pacers team as Jordan fires from 3 and will not hit his first shot. Warren blocked out of bounds by Jackson on the first play for the Pacers. Rozier inside, somehow scores a wild shot. Logan inside over Santiago, can't finish at the rim. Coleman drives, gets past Weaver and puts a high arcing shot through the hoop. Island waiting for a screen, drives, goes back at the Jackson who fires over Rozier and knocks it down. Warren wide open for 3, he knocks it down, a 7-2 early Pacers lead. Jackson again, mid-range shots, again got it. Rozier steps into a 3 but is short. Now Logan down low, nice pass by Weaver, it's a 1-point game. Warren pulls up, that one too strong. Weaver goes to Bones, open 3, Bones knocks it down, scouts in front. Warren finds Sabonis on the cut, a nice pass, nice dunk, tie game. Jordan goes to Logan down low, had the advantage over Santiago and dunks that one to put us in front again. Rozier drives over Jackson, not gonna fall, it's blocked instead. Now Jordan knocks it down from behind the arc. Scouts in front by 5. Rozier drives and can't score this time either. Jordan feeds Logan, mismatch on Rozier, but a terrible shot. What was that, Logan? Come on. Coleman feeds Sabonis now, mismatch on Highland. Sabonis goes back out. Warren now off a screen. Has Logan guarding, pulls up. That shot is off. Weaver pulls up, mid-range shot, that was tipped. Coleman goes back out to Sabonis, now Warren. Warren has it. He pulls up again over Logan, and this time it rattles out. Watch one final play here. Highland passed up the open 3. Now back out to Jackson. Back to Highland, time for the key. Now Jordan has it. He feeds Weaver down low. Weaver scores in traffic over Rozier. 16 points in the first half of the first quarter. Let's sim some. So after a strong first quarter outscoring the Pacers 32-17, we lead by 12 here with a little under 8 to go in this first half. Jackson working on Sabonis, takes a contested shot. That one is no good, but Sabonis tipped that one out of bounds. Scouts keep possession. Logan inbounds, finds Highland. Highland pulled up and then goes to Logan off the shot, and then Logan missed inside. Santiago working on Logan, spins, pump fakes, got him in the air but does not go up, then goes up and scores anyways. Logan muscles inside, goes up and knocks it down. Jefferson spins and fires at the elbow and knocks that mid-range jumper in. Highland drives and was fouled by Santiago.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
First free throw is good. 8 points now for Bones Highland in this first half. The second free throw is good as well. Rozier off a screen, drives and dunks that one in. Wade Webb, not the best defender. Highland is 6 on the shot clock, screen from Jackson. Highland goes to Webb, who fires from 3, and that one spins out. Now Jackson now blocked by our Jackson. Time again cutting down for Highland. He drives, pulls up off the glass, and is on target. Desmond Bain drives and scores, getting right past Ronnie Jordan. Scouts call timeout up by 10, 45-35 with under 5 to go. At a timeout, Mason checks in, as does Valentine and Randolph Hall. As Mason pump fakes, goes up and lays that one in. Rozier drives off a screen, pulls up out of a shot, goes to Jackson instead. Back out to Bain for 3. Well covered, but Jackson gets the board, goes up and can't score the one-handed shot. Now Highland off the glass inside, can't finish. Nice pass by Mason, but a contested shot for Highland. And now Rozier steps out of bounds off a handoff. Highland Euro steps and lays in the contested layup. Moses Brown finds Bain. Bain, reverse layup is in. Valentine goes to Highland. Highland passes up the open 3. Wade Webb goes to Mason. Screen from Valentine coming. Mason takes it. Pulls up. It's blocked by Brown. And now Jefferson wide open 3 in the corner. He knocks it down. Highland, time counting down. Drives again. Hands off to Valentine. And Valentine dunks that one. Rozier, pick and roll again. Inside shot is good. Hall, mid-range shot. That one drops. Our first bucket, seeing him in action. Pick and roll again. Rozier again drives. Webb covering. Rozier resets the offense. Another screen from Brown, or from Jackson rather. Rozier spins and shoots, and this time it's too strong. Here's Mason, screen from Valentine. Mason steps back, shoots, and is off the mark, but Valentine gets the board. Pump fakes, goes up and scores. Rozier finds a lane, blows past Webb, and dunks that one in. We've seen Webb have defensive troubles his entire career. Mason takes a screen, steps back, fires, and can't knock down the mid-range jumper. Rozier loves this pick and roll, dumps off to Jackson, now back at the Brown. Now Bain, off a screen for him. Bain blocked from behind it, rather a foul from behind by Roy Valentine. So free throws for Desmond Bain to make it a 9-point game again. The first one makes it 10. And the second is good too. Last possession of the first half. Scouts trying to cement a double-digit lead here before we reach the halftime mark. Weaver steps back, fires from 3, and got it to go. And that will end the first half. 58-46, your Scouts lead by 12. So after the first 4 minutes of this half, we lead by 15 points. And I thought so far that the offense has played really well as Jordan hits from behind the arc. As I was saying, the offense has played pretty well. It's been really smooth. A lot of guys getting involved. That's what I want to see personally. But we can't let one game decide how we think about things, especially watching. Because simming is what we do the most, but I still want to watch and be able to win a good amount of those games. So I won't let this one game really influence too many choices here as I've done in the past. But we have looked pretty good on both ends of the court. I've been okay with how we performed, and hopefully this can continue. But again, we are pretty much a 500 team, so this is kind of expected to have some games where you're good and some games where you're bad, as Warren dunks that one in. But let's see how this second half plays out. Weaver waits for a screen from Jackson, then drives and can't finish. Warren pulls up. Bad shot, good defense by Jordan. Weaver off a screen, pick and roll, goes in traffic and scores over Warren somehow. 24 points for Weaver? We've seen like 5 of them. What the hell? Where has he been? I want to see this man score. Jefferson from 3. Misses that one. Sabonis gets the board and puts it back in. Weaver again off a screen, goes to Logan. Yes! 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 That's what I want to see. Where has it been all season long?
Indiana calls timeout.
That's what I want to see out of the offense. Jefferson pulls up on a Webb, but was fouled by somebody. I think it was Weaver who reached in for the shot. Free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
As Mason checks back in for the Scouts in place of Ronnie Jordan. And the second free throw for Jefferson is in. Weaver off a screen, drives, goes up on Brown, goes out of a shot, out of bounds. The pass was tipped. Weaver, 5 to go on the shot clock, lost the ball, stolen by Jackson. Now Bain drives but can't finish at the rim. Weaver, screen from Randolph Hall. Takes it, drives, off the glass and in. Big day for Weaver. Jefferson, guarded by Hall, spins, open shot, and that guy is pretty damn good at shooting. Valentine off the handoff, just slips by Brown and scores inside. Jefferson pulls up. This time he's not going to knock it down. Mason, a screen from Hall. Pulls up. It's a bad shot. He had 3 guys right in front of him. Jefferson steps back, fires again, and this time he knocks it down. Valentine goes to Weaver from 3. Weaver! Short this time. Bain dumps off to Jackson. Nice pass.
Isaiah Jackson.
Jackson got past Webb down low. Nice feed by Bain, and it's a 13-point game now. Mason steps back, fires, and knocks the mid-range shot in.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jefferson gets inside, lays that one in. He and Mason going toe-to-toe right now. Randolph Hall passed up the open 3. Goes to Webb, who fires. Instead, he was fouled by Desmond Bain on the shot. So 3 free throws for Wade Webb.
Second team foul. At the line for Kansas City. Webb
First free throw for Webb is good, averaging about 10 points per game this season off the bench. The second is good. And the third, as Rozier checks in for the Pacers, is good as well. Rozier drives, pulls up in the face of Randolph Hall, and that shot was a little too strong. Now Highland off the glass, tough shot, no good. Jefferson, nice pass to Bain, open for 3 in the corner. That one is in. Highland goes to Webb, wide open for 3. He got it. Jefferson blows by Mason and dunks that one in one-handed. Highland double teamed. Goes to Valentine, now Hall. Now Webb, deep three. Not gonna get it this time. Outlet pass to Bane. Bane working on Webb, gets inside, goes back out, pass picked up by Highland off the back of Highland. That was a terrible pass. Highland pulls up from three. It's too strong. Scouts lead by 14 points after three. .609 to go, and the Pacers have tried to claw their way back into this game after he pretty much controlled it from the first quarter. 7-point game, 96-89. Just 6 points so far in this fourth quarter for the Scouts, 13 for the Pacers. And we have a game here, folks. Jefferson, pump fakes, goes up, blocked by John Logan. Great help defense. Weaver finds Logan. Logan dunks that one in. Warren. Back out to Jefferson, wide open for three. Can we stop this guy? There's a loose ball foul on Warren, but it was too late after the shot, so the bucket still stands. Jackson has it. Pulls up in front of Deontay Jackson, and that shot rattles out. Just 4 points for Jackson in this game so far, and it was his first 2 shots of the entire game. Warren goes to Jackson inside, and he scores over Highland on a mismatch. It's Isaiah Jackson, not Deontay Jackson. I'm thinking of the NFL for some reason. Weaver off the handoff, knocks that mid-ranger in. Nice pass by Jordan. Warren drives on Highland and scores. They have shot 62% in the second half. We have shot 47%. And that has been the difference here in this second half. Logan to Highland, open for three. Highland, yes sir! Warren waiting for a play to develop here. Pulls, no, he hands off to Jackson, takes a very deep three instead of a shot clock violation. Wild possession right there, and a big stop for our defense. Weaver goes to Jackson. Mismatch on Rozier. Goes back out to Weaver. Mismatch on Sabonis. Double team coming. He finds Highland for three again. Great job by Weaver to find Highland off the double team. Great work. And a 10-point game now. Rozier. Tough shot. Now Weaver gets by Coleman and lays that one in off the glass. Great work. Rozier pulls up on Highland, and this time it's in. Jackson has it. Waiting for a play to develop. Weaver gets open, pulls up from three, and hits it. Weaver has been so good this second half. He's got like 33 points now. Rozier pulls up again, mid-range shot. It's not going to fall this time. Weaver, screen from Jordan, pulls up instead, and that one is left short. But Jordan and Logan team up for a steal. And Logan drives inside, blocked from behind. He got it back and draws the foul. What a wild sequence.
At the line for Kansas City, John Logan.
Fans on their feet as Logan bricks the first free throw. He's not very good at these. The second is also off. Warren goes to Rozier. Logan was there on help defense. Great job. Final 50 seconds of this game. The Scouts will win. Weaver now has the ball. Time counting down. Double team coming. Goes to Jackson, who pulls up from three. Bricks it. Rozier not going to fall, and that will do it, folks. The Scouts will move to 41-41 on the season. 111-100 is your final score at home against Indiana.
Thank you everyone for making it out to the game, and we hope you had a great time. Drive safely, and we'll see you next time.
Not sure why I said 41-41. We are 21-21. Pretty much halfway through the season. We got a long way to go here, but we do get a win to keep us in the running for the playoffs. We move up to the 8th seed in the conference, but still not good enough for the actual playoff seeding. It's good enough for the play-in tournament. But 36, a huge game for Weaver, a really good game from Bones Highland. Both of our guards stepping up here in this win. 13 points for John Logan, 12 for Ronnie Jordan, 7 for BJ Mason. Again, not sure why these minutes only add up to 190. It's supposed to be 240 instead. I can't figure it out for the life of me, but a good game from the entire team. Played well. Mostly Jackson was pretty bad scoring-wise. Wade Webb just 1 for 5, but we got the win. The Pacers got 21 from Francis Jefferson, 20 from TJ Ward, 15 from Rozier. Double-double for Sabonis, but not good scoring-wise, and we come out on top to really keep our current pace of finishing at 500 on the season, because we have pretty much traded wins and losses the entire season. We have barely had any losing streaks, barely had any winning streaks, just loss, win, pretty much the entire season long. And there you have it. We are 4 games back from the 7th seed Bucks. So we have a lot of games to make up if we're going to even try to clinch a playoff spot, not including the play-in tournament. So work to be done here. We'll finish off by getting an update on the Supersonics over in the Western Conference. They are right now 26-16 on the season, so they are back on pace, back in their good form, because last year was kind of a down year for them comparably. So, but yeah, there you have it. A pretty long episode, but I had to get some things done. Had to see what worked and what doesn't. Turns out I still don't know. All I know is that Jackson is not going to be back, because even though he's going to test, which is probably a good thing for us, because he did have that option on the contract. I don't think that I would have wanted him to accept the 1-year extension or the 1-year option, because he just has not been good this season, and it's probably time to move on. Maybe we trade him. I'm not sure. I know that at the beginning of the episode I said that I wasn't going to do that, but if we can get something else, I don't want to get more draft picks for him. I want to get the player, but I'm not sure if we have the facilities to do that. So we'll see. I'm not really sure right now. We have plenty of time until the trade deadline. We have about 3 months until we're there. It's like around this area right here, like a little after like a week or two after the All-Star break. So we have time to figure that out, but nothing right now has panned out the way that I thought. We might just be unable to fix the averageness of our team. That might be how it is right now. But a win is a win. We're 21-21. We're still able to right now make the play-in tournament, so we can maybe try and weasel our way into the playoffs through that. But that will do it here for episode 36 of the series. So until next time, please like, subscribe, comment your thoughts, give me some feedback, and until next time, take care and have a good day.